All right, you see it. Okay, joint real bright. Hope y'all can see that. All right, backyard band. Backyard band. What can you say? They brown. They were like honestly younger than me, far as the band itself. I come up around the era of EU, Trouble, Red Asses, Chuck Brown, all them guys, and Backyard and Junkyard was coming up after them. Actually, Junkyard is in my era. All them guys are my age, and so these guys, Backyard was coming up after us, and so they were up and coming and doing their thing, and but they started coming with the heat, and their following became strong in the city. So they was a group that you had to recognize, and I used to go see them at the what is that joint on 450? The LaFontaine Blue. I actually got married there. No, had my reception there when I got married the first time, and back in the day. And every Thursday night they would have a band up there. This group, I forget this party group that gave the shows up there, the go-go shows. His name was Marty Ma, and you know he had a hand in the putting on boxing events. That were kids coming up through the amateur ranks, and he was putting on for the city and cool brother, and but Thursday was the night that I could party because I worked on the weekends overnight, you know, and collecting that good night differential and all that. So, Thursday they had the LaFontaine Blue on lock, and if it wasn't Backyard up there, it was Chuck or Belladonna or EU Essence. You can always go up there and find a good go-go show, and and that's what it was. So Backyard, played their position, and those that were in front of them, they played the back until they start getting their own following and audience, and they became in demand. And honestly, uh, Backyard is the number one band nowadays, and because everybody else done had their heyday, and they oldie but goodie now, if you will. A band like Backyard, they probably in their late 30s, early 40s. Whereas though my era go, we in our 50s going on 60. So, so they still got the young audience. And then there are bands that's out there under them, but their name is not out there yet, but they slowly coming. It's a lot of talented musicians in this area, in the DMV in general, and you can find a lot of their talents being displayed at church, at your local church. They're your drummers and keyboard players, piano players, your horn, blowers and whatnot. And, because this is where they can highlight their talent outside a band that may not be organized, because of they don't have the money for the equipment and and so forth. You're not business savvy to go get you shows other than some free venues and all that, And so yeah, Backyard is definitely the band right now, and I think uh, Mayor Miriam Bowser gave Backyard the key to the city, if I'm not mistaken, and they made Go Go the official music for DC, and Backyard, and I think Sugar Bear was there, where everybody gets credit for that, But the number one band right now is Backyard. So shouts out to Big G for all the work you've been doing with the band over the years. And he'll tell you that the band saved his life because, you know, Chucky Thompson said it, you know, best DC has a lot of thugs that could play instruments. And I thought that was so funny because it's the truth. you know, yeah, I'm trying to bring up, you know, a little snippet of one of the shows that they cranking. All right, let me see one of these bands one of these shows they came down. All right, let's see what they gonna do. Let's get into something. All right, I should have had it playing while I was commentating, so they can get into a groove that's already there in the pocket. Because once they start off, they got a climax that really get you. You know, but you get the picture. If you know about Backyard, they work. You know. Yeah. The dude Wincy has an R&B voice that should be selling millions of records, but he go from the heart. So I'm sure he can have opportunities to sing R&B, but his heart is with go and he loyal. So we like that within him. Because what was so cool was Raphael Sadiq came on stage with him at the 930 Club because he do a cover of Raphael Sadiq's song, and Raphael was performing there. No, Backyard was there, and all right, they doing a mix. So anyway, uh, Backyard was performing at the 930 Club, and I think Raphael Sadiq was in town somewhere else. I'm not sure if this is how the story go, or maybe Raphael and Backyard was on the same ticket at the 930 Club. But anyway, Backyard was singing. We're playing, and Wincy went into that song of Raphael Sadiq. Raphael came out on stage and like, if you gonna sing my song, you gotta do it right, brother. So they both cranked that song, and that's one of the best live go-go covers that I ever seen. And it was all love with Raphael, And so like I said, if you can cover Raphael Sadiq song you need to be making and selling millions of records. So Winksy, I know you go from the heart, but you need to be singing some some original songs and make a R&B album and just see what it do. Cause you have that voice, bro. You know, so if you need some original writing material, you get at your boy Big Day Street Finest. And I'm out. Rest in peace, Daddy.